Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the expansion era Boomers. Nolan Ryan is the man towing the rubber for the Boomers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For San Francisco, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Coming to the plate now, Donovan Solano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Morgan is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Settling in now, Alex Dickerson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto is an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on his horse. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Cueto gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that is off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. In now, Reggie Jackson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And the pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Therefore it is Griffey, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey Jr. is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt.
Third baseman, Mike.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops, Willie Stargell. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
1 and 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2 and 2.
2 strikes.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Robin Young, and Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded down the third baseline. Longoria's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Junior ranges back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double. The relay, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Jackson is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it. The throw. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Mike.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, and the inning is over. Giants are down on 4 pitches. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate now, Ricky Henderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Cueto's ready. Here's the 1-0. Henderson is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Donovan Solano. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Digging in, Alex Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Posey, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Gloved by Schmidt. To Morgan at the bag. Back to Stargell for the double play, and the inning comes to a close. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on the show right after this. Now in the box, Joe Morgan. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Reggie Jackson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And if you remember, it was kind of one of those cardinal sin type of mistakes. Whether it was him or the third base coach, you cannot make the first or third out at third, especially when you had a double in the bag.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Henderson moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Schmidt has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Lofted in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.